Alrighty, bro. What's good, fam? You know what I'm saying? Back at it live and direct. I know it's cooked. Have not streamed in a few days. I'm telling you, y'all, I'm just trying to really fix the fucking schedule. Eventually, things are going to become normal. I swear. I'm just trying to make this move and that move. I'm telling you, there's so much shit I'm trying to plan. I'm really trying to cook so hard and be the coldest nigga of all time on all social media. But obviously, it takes time and planning and strategizing and being a tactician and shit. So, it's been fucked. Sometimes y'all will get a stream and it'll be long. Sometimes you won't get a stream. I don't fucking know. I think you guys will get like 45 minutes today out of me. We got the podcast later today. You know what I'm saying? Got to make that shit happen for y'all. Go out and talk to niggas, of course, touching grass and shit. But yeah, man, I'm trying to get more consistent with it. Just, bear with me for now. We'll keep continuing with the Myron, Tate, and Fuentes podcast. I'm actually going to start doing, though, is like, at least if it's been a few days or been a while since like an interview has kind of occurred, I want to stay up to date with a lot of things that I'm talking about so you guys like understand what's going on rather than, oh, you're talking about some shit that happened like 2 weeks ago, even though I could drag a lot of value out of that shit, which is good, of course. But it's just like, I just think that's important for you guys that like, I stay up to date with certain things. So, you know what I'm saying? So we're just going to get right back into it. Keep going over shit. I have other shit that's like in my mind too that I even wanted to discuss too. So, we could keep it player, get right into it. I think we'll pump. You guys will get 45 minutes out of me, and I think we'll be good from there. So, all right, let's go.
That's maybe the rebrand. I would say I'm moderate. That's the misunderstanding.
Yeah, taking trips to Israel when they should be figuring out the Epstein files, shit like that. And I'll tell you this, Nick, like, it's funny to me because, people that aren't familiar with you or whatever, one of the first things they say is, you're friends with a white supremacist. And I'm like, this guy hates black people. Why are you even around? And I'm like, that's not true. Like, he doesn't. I know him in person. I've known him for a few years now.
It's perfect that he just mentioned that because that's exactly actually what I wanted to talk about because I was already thinking about this earlier today. So I'm going to be real. Hatred is very good. Hatred is real. Hatred is real. Being a bigot is real. Discriminating is real. All these things are real, guys. These are real. And the reason why I'm saying these things are real, and how this kind of ties in with you being able to accomplish your goals and the important shit that you guys want to do in your life, as the fam, is you need to be honest to get things done. If you guys can't be honest, if you guys can't accept the truth about certain situations, whether it's your own personal skills and abilities or somebody else's skills and abilities, how can you improve anything? The truth sets you free. And the reason why the truth sets you free is because it's real. You can make real decisions. You can fix problems. If someone's saying like, hey, bro, you're a bum. You suck at this thing. You suck at marketing. You suck at your ability to shoot the ball in basketball. Whatever the thing is that you're trying to accomplish, if people are able to be honest with you, you're like, damn, I do kind of suck at this thing. I need to train harder. I need to do more work. I need to study more film, whatever it is, bruh. Like by knowing the truth, you can fix real problems because the truth exposes a real problem so you can fix it. So the way this kind of relates to hatred and hating and discriminating and bigotry and all these different things is because that's what's real. Hatred is real, guys. I think a thing that has absolutely cut the fuck out of our society is the idea that we should just love everyone. We should like everyone. Just love, guys. Love, positivity, love. Gay, retarded, stupid. And the reason for this is because when we try to act like people shouldn't be hateful, it's because we don't understand that hatred can only exist if love exists. You can't have one without the other. You can't have hatred without love, and you can't have love without hatred. They have to exist together. For example, if you love your mom and dad, you would hate someone that tries to do something bad to them. Why? Because you love them. It's a strong emotion. Like love is like one of the strongest emotions, right? So if you feel a strong emotion towards someone or for someone, that's a good one, like love, and somebody tries to do something bad to them, you instantly have a strong sense of hatred towards someone who's trying to do something to someone that you love. That's just natural. So meaning hatred manifests naturally. So if you really love something or someone, right, it means that you have to hate something or someone that would want to do something bad to them. Hatred exists, guys. Hatred exists. Hatred will always exist. And it's okay to feel hatred. It's okay to hate things. It's okay to even openly say, I hate this thing. I hate when niggas do this. I hate when this happens. I hate. Right? For example, I hate when black people are doing nigga shit because it makes me look bad. And it makes the whole black community look bad. I hate that. It's annoying. It's stupid. I hate feminism, for example, because that has absolutely ruined society. Because we forced men to think that they're equal to women and women think that they're equal to men when that's obviously not the case for so many different reasons. Like it's very clear that men and women are not equal, guys, at all. Like, let's just keep it a stack. beyond just the physical. We literally still do everything. Women think they're as good as us, even though they don't build or create anything or invent anything or any of these things. Like, come on. Like, that's really what it is. But we go in and out of our way to lie to ourselves that that's not true or that's not the case. And I hate that, because why? I hate the lying. You see how at the start of this, I was saying that the truth matters, because when we know what the truth is, we can actually solve problems and make good decisions and fix issues. But if we lie to everyone about what the truth is, everything is fucked. You can't make decisions when you're being lied to. So when you're lied to saying you should only love, you can't feel hatred, that's a lie, because hatred exists. You should be able to feel it. People should know you're a hater. People should know you hate things. They should know. They should be able to know. I hate when niggers do nigger shit. I'll be honest. I hate feminism, right? I hate transgenderism. Just recently, transgender dude went and shot up a school. I hate that shit, that we allowed that shit to happen because we've celebrated mental illness. I hate that. Innocent people died because we celebrate mental illness. I hate that. You should probably hate that shit too. Now, I'm not necessarily even trying to make this political. I'm just like, politics is just the most divisive thing. And the big thing around politics is this whole, we shouldn't discriminate. We shouldn't be racist. We shouldn't, hate things or hate people. No, yes, we should. I'm not saying be violent, right? I think violence is bad, of course. I don't think we should be violent. I don't think we should kill people or want to hurt people. But I do think we should be allowed to be haters. Not haters like you're envious or jealous of someone who's becoming successful, but be able to say, I hate that behavior that somebody is doing. I hate this concept. I hate this idea. I hate this. Yes, I am hateful. I'm a hateful individual for things I don't like that I think are bad for people. I hate it. Hatred. Because the reason why I can feel this way is because I love things that are good. I love things when things are going well. I love when society's prospering. I love America. I love these things. So when things hurt it, I hate it. I'm not trying to make this really extra long here, but I just really want you guys to understand that being a hater is good, because it means you actually love things. It means you love things. So be a hater. Say you hate things. Not this, I strongly dislike. No, I hate this. I hate that. I hate that thing. I hate when niggas do this. I hate feminism, right? I hate that Jews run the government. I hate it. I hate that we celebrate transgenderism and all these other forms of mental illness. I hate that we celebrate that there's 99 genders. I hate that. I hate ideas that hurt people. Those are all ideas that hurt people. Maybe you don't agree. That's fine. But I'm being honest about what I think. I hate that. This is what I hate. No, I'm a bigot. I'm a racist. I'm transphobic. I'm homophobic. I'm anti-Semitic. What the fuck else is there? I'm racist. What else can you be? I'm a misogynist. All the things, all the labels, I'm all of them. I'll be honest. Because I hate certain things that these labels even purport. I hate things that like, I hate the people that give me even these labels when I just don't like the things, when I'm just expressing what I hate or don't like, which everyone is entitled to do, of course. But yeah, man, I just want you guys to understand that it's okay to hate things, because the only way you really love something is if you hate things. Or you love something is because you hate something. The only way you love certain things is because you hate certain things. Be a hater, y'all. I'm telling you. Anyway, let's continue.
Very cordial, very nice. And then people forget that you literally helped Ye with Ye 24. So if you were so racist, why would you be helping a black man become president of the United States? So I always laugh when they say this stuff, when they say that dumb shit. But what about you, Andrew? What would you?
And that's why, like, for me, like, people who say stuff like this is because they want to avoid the truth. It's about avoiding the truth, guys. Like, we're honestly in like an honesty war in this country. We're in an honesty war. We're in a deep, deep honesty war. Where it's like there's people who just want to lie, and then there's people that actually care about the truth. There's people like, no, let's just say true things. Can we please be honest so we can actually fix problems? Why do we force people to accept lies? Who does this benefit? It just benefits evil people. Evil people love lying. That's why they do it. Because when you lie, you take away people's ability to make choices. That's gay. I don't fuck with that at all, bro. Like, who the fuck fucks with that? It's just stupid.
You say is one of your positions that's always mischaracterized whenever you do interviews. I know a lot of people, there's a bunch with you, I know they mischaracterize.
Yeah, but none of the mischaracterizations are genuine. None of them are genuine mischaracterizations. It's Define People hoax all over again. It's the wrap-up smear. They do it on purpose, and they know exactly what they're doing. They take something you've said, and they take a small part of it, and they take it out of context, and they repeat it over and over and over again. As I said, the whole Christian, even the Jewish right wing, no one had a problem with me really till I talked about October 8th, and they had a huge issue with me all of a sudden. And it was all instant and overnight, and it changed instantly and completely. So none of it's genuine. And you know, Nick's pointing out very basic pattern recognition. That's why humans are alive. We learned the pattern recognition that if you go near the tiger, you get eaten by the tiger. If you eat that plant, it's poisonous. It's fucking pattern recognition at this point. It's not racism. It's not anti-Semitism.
Damn, I think I'm lagging a bit. Hopefully I'm not lagging too much. Oh, I'm cooked, y'all. I forgot to put this shit in Prezi mode. My bad, y'all.
The things we're pointing out are simply very well-known pattern recognition, and people are too afraid to say them. But I don't think any of my viewpoints are genuinely misunderstood. I don't believe I could have said them in any other way to make people understand them. I believe no matter how I said it, they would have taken it, twisted it, and weaponized it. And one of the things that's most important you have to understand about the world is when they weaponize things against you, they always weaponize virtue. They're not going to weaponize the fact that, you know, they're not going to sit there and pretend that you're a bad person unless they get to be a great person. So they're going to come along and pretend they give a shit about women so much so they can attack me. And they're going to come along and pretend they give a fuck about the Holocaust so they can attack Nick and you guys and me. It's all just weaponized virtue garbage.
It's true. And that's a bit like, it's actually like crazy to me. Like that's really the main way niggas get manipulated. Like one of the prime ways people get manipulated is by being forced to think somebody is good when they're not. Like, the victors are the ones who write history. So when you win, you're going to paint the person as evil that you beat. Whoever you beat or kill or destroy, when they're gone, they obviously aren't here to defend themselves. So because they're not here to defend themselves, you're able to just paint them as evil. You can paint them with whatever light you want to because they're not here. You know what I'm saying? And who is going to paint themselves as the bad guy? Who does that? Nobody paints themselves as the bad guy. Nobody willingly says, hey, guys, I'm the bad guy. No, bad guys like to hide. They like to disguise themselves as good people, you know? And it takes a good, honest person to be able to identify somebody who's trying to act good but is really evil and has evil intentions. Only good guys who are strong do that. Hence why I always talk about why you guys actually need to be strong, because you can only be a good person if you're strong first. Weak people can't be good people because they can't stop bad, strong people from doing bad things. Essentially making them an enabler, you know, and you don't want to be a fucking enabler, you know? And that's just kind of what the issue is. And that's the unfortunate reality about a lot of things. People are so easily manipulated to believe somebody's a bad person, not realizing how do you know the person that's trying to label somebody as a bad person is not bad themselves, because they can point out a bad person. Anyone could point out a bad person. Anybody could say this nigga is bad. Anybody can fucking do that. Anybody could just wake up tomorrow and say this guy's a bad person. And then you just sit there and like, okay, I guess they are. How do you know the person who didn't just make the accusation is not a bad person? Why do you think criminal situations, why do you think we have a law process? Why do you think niggas have to go to court when you make an accusation against somebody? So we really know who's bad. That's the whole point of this. This is why we have due process. This is why we have innocent until proven guilty, because it's not enough to just make an accusation against somebody to prove they're a bad person, because they might not be. You might actually be the problem. And you're trying to smear somebody. Happens all the fucking time. It's weird. It's just like, you have to question all these different things. You cannot be easily manipulated into believing anything. It's easy to get manipulated. It's easy to make somebody look like the bad guy. So even one thing that I'll say about this too, that I think is important, is you guys need to question everything about anything that you see or hear. This is just a great way to protect yourself as a man too. People are always trying to convince you of lies because everybody benefits from you not knowing the truth. When you know the truth, you become dangerous. When you know what is real, you become dangerous because you can say, no, they're lying. And if I'm an evil individual, right, and I'm hiding something about myself, and you find out and you start telling people, boom, the jig is up for me. People will find out who I really am, which when you're evil, you don't want people to really know who the fuck you are, because then they'll prosecute you. They'll attack you. They'll be like, oh, you're a bad person. We don't fuck with you, right? And I'm saying this like from a media standpoint, because the media tends to do this. The media is always accusing different people of being evil or whatever. And then you come to find out later after the person's been fucking destroyed that they're actually not an evil person. But it's too late because they've already been persecuted. You know, like the price has already been paid by somebody who actually wasn't a bad person. This is why it's cooked when you hear about those situations when certain niggas go to jail or certain people go to jail and then they find out after they've already spent 20 years in a fucking prison cell that they were actually innocent. It sucks, you know? And this is why I urge you guys to question everything you ever hear from anyone. Because nobody actually benefits from telling you the truth, right? Evil people benefit from lying to you. So there's no reason for you to assume whenever anyone tells you anything, even me telling you guys here now, there's no reason for you to just assume, oh, he has my best interest in mind. I don't know who the fuck you are. I love the fam. I love all you niggas in the fam. Even if you're not in the fam, this is the first time you're ever seeing this. Like, still, I fuck with you guys. That's why I like telling you guys true things. That's why I like saying what I'm saying now. Because when you know the truth, it's how you protect yourself. And I'm all about guys being sovereign and independent. And the only way you can be sovereign and independent is if you can protect yourself. And the only way you can protect yourself is by questioning things, by not being easily deceived. Right? When you're easily deceived, you can be made to do bad things. And before you know it, you've already done bad shit because you got deceived. So how do you prevent yourself from getting deceived? You have to question everything. Even when somebody is super adamant, this person did this thing or this person's evil, this person's bad, you have to be like, stop. Let me check myself. Let me do my own research. Let me actually see what this person's really about. Let me get a real experience. If I've never met this person before, how do I really know who they are? Oh, you don't know who they are. So that means I actually, if I want to formulate a strong opinion against this person, I either have to do a shit ton of research or actually meet this guy to really know who they actually are. So you know what the truth is. So you don't actually accidentally persecute somebody who doesn't deserve it. So you don't actually hate an individual. Speaking of hate, like I talked about earlier, you don't hate something or someone that you don't really understand or know the truth about. As I said earlier too, the victors are the ones who write the history books. Anyone who wins can smear anybody who was good. So an evil person can win and then smear the other guy. So all of a sudden you look good by extension. They look good by extension. You know, this is also why Hitler was one of the most lied about men in today's day and age. Most lied about. Based off things that I'm researching and learning about him, like this was obviously a very great guy that actually loved his country. But obviously because Israel controls our fucking government, you know what I'm saying? We've been forced to believe that he was a hateful individual and just hated Jews and just wanted to kill them all, when it's like, no, he just wanted to be free of the control that they had over Germany. So he decided, I don't fuck with this. I want to get rid of you guys. It's just defending yourself. But they've been made to seem like, oh, no, they were evil. Same thing with what's going on in Gaza, too. Hamas has been made to seem like he's evil. Not the case at all. Just defending himself. You know, Israel has tyrannically controlled that area for so fucking long, and they're fed up, so they attack them. I'm not justifying the violence. I'm just explaining why they're not in the wrong for this. It's defense, right? And whether you agree with me on that shit or not is up to you. That's just what it is, based off the truth that I've seen. You guys can do your own research, you know? But the point that I'm basically trying to make here is that you need to make sure that you're always protecting your mind at all costs. And the only way you can do that is by questioning everything and actually figuring out the truth of things, because nobody benefits from telling you the truth. People always benefit from lying to you, because when they lie to you, you can't make a real decision on anything, meaning you are not dangerous. You are not a threat. But you are dangerous and you are a threat when you go in and out of your way to find the truth, and you protect yourself that way. And you also can protect the people around you by always finding the truth and then telling them the truth. And also, even, of course, telling them to find and come to their own conclusions and do their own research so they really know what the fuck's going on. So, yeah, man, bit of a longer monologue there, but it's just important for you guys to understand. Like, it's just so underrated just questioning things, you know, because anybody can make you believe anything, bro. Propaganda is real, my niggas.
It's the oldest trick in the book, but a lot of people still fall for it. So if you're going to tell the truth in this world, if you're going to sit there and say, yeah, this is the actual reality of what's happening, you're always going to get pinned with some bullshit, no matter how you say it.
Yeah.
And the most important thing you can do is not give a fuck and double down. Mm-hmm. Every time I got in trouble, the BBC...
That's what I'm saying. It's evil. That's what evil people do. Evil people don't like people who tell the truth because it exposes their evil. That's the whole cycle here.
BBC used to print articles about my emergency meetings when I said racist words. So then I started saying them 15 times a show, so many times that they can't print it anymore. You can't do the same article every fucking day, nigger. So I just kept doing it. You have to double down on it. And a lot of people are afraid to do that because of the backlash. But no matter what you try and do and say, they're just going to attack you with it all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of mischaracterized positions, and I kind of want to throw this to Nick real quick, because I think I've been seeing so many people talk about this, and I don't think they give you a fair shot. So we got a lot of people watching right now. By the way, guys, if you're watching on Fresh Fit, I'm going to switch over to Myron Gaines X on both Rumble and YouTube. So come on over. I'm going to end the Fresh Fit stream here in a second. But I'm going to ask this question first. So, Nick, a lot of people say that you are a undercover Dem. You used to support Trump. Now you don't support him. You have an issue with JD Vance. You're criticizing him because you're a hater, right? People come at you and say that you're doing, you're trying to mess with the Republican Party, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, I know the reasons why, right? And I make sense. But I don't think, like, people have given you a fair shot when you give your criticisms of Trump and his running mate, JD Vance. And I want to give you credit as well, because you called it April of last year that JD was going to be the vice president. And then boom, fast.
It's an interesting thing that I actually want to talk about here. I'm like, bro, that's why I just love this shit, bro, because there's just so much shit that can be dragged out of this that could be like, you guys can think about. Like, at least when it comes to politics, you actually want to be loyal to yourself as a man. I talked about this actually, I believe 2 streams ago when I was talking about like Trump and the immigration thing with the Chinese students. But you actually want to be loyal to yourself when it comes to politics. It is stupid and foolish to assume that any of these politicians actually give a fuck about you personally. The truth is everybody's loyal to money, not votes. Money controls what people do. If I say I'm going to pay you this amount of money, you're more than likely going to do something rather than, oh, I'll vote for you, bro. It's like, thanks, bro. You voted for me, but like money is actually what gets things done. Politicians move based off money. That's also a big reason why we know that our country is being controlled by the Jews in Israel, because they're getting fucking paid. Our politicians are getting paid by AIPAC, which is an Israeli lobby. And that's why our politicians make the decisions that they make. This is why they make non-America first decisions, because they've been paid off. People move based off money. Money is value. Money is what motivates people to do things, because it's value. It's value for value, right? You give value. Let's say you're working a job right now. You do work, you apply your skill, and you are given money back. With that money, you can buy things. You see how it's a value exchange? You provided value, you were given value to get other value. That's just what money is. Money is just value from contained effort and time. So that's how politicians move. Politicians value money because with money, they can provide for their families and actually be able to do things, go places or whatever. So when they're given money, right, and they understand the value of that money, and somebody gives it to them, right, in their minds, they're like, okay, if I want to continue to get money, I have to do what this person who gave me money says, or else I'm going to lose this value. I'm no longer going to be able to provide for my family and do all these different things, right? Because that's truly what politicians are going to be loyal to. They're going to be loyal to the money because the money is what allows them to do things. You voting for some politician who's going to lie to you and manipulate you and say, I'm going to do this, that, and whatever the third for you, regardless if you're a Democrat or Republican, conservative or liberal, it doesn't fucking matter. I want just to be a broader point for you guys in the fam. Like, I want you guys to just understand why people do things. Money is the primary motivation. If you want to know why somebody's doing something, always look at the bread. Okay. So now that you understand that people actually move based off money and not votes in America, that's the real truth. That means you have to understand. You actually want to be loyal to yourself and your interests here. Obviously, you can love America, and I want all of you guys to love America, especially if you live here, right? But you have to make sure that when a politician is moving or doing a particular thing, they're actually moving in your best interest. Because a lot of times politicians won't move in your best interest because you're not paying them. Unless you're paying their bills, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you. Especially as a young man, they could give a fuck less about you. So you have to make sure when you're paying attention to a politician's behaviors, you're not extremely loyal to them because they don't care about you. You're not paying their bills. You shouldn't be loyal to any of these politicians, bro. They're not paying your bills. Of course, you can criticize and be honest about them because you're loyal to yourself and your ideas and what you actually think and what you actually want. You shouldn't just be like, well, I love this dude, whether it's Trump or Biden or whatever, on whatever side of any angle of anything. Oh, he's this, he's great. No, you should not be looking up to any of these politicians and be glazing them. Because if you can't be critical of them, they control you and they're going to do things that don't actually serve you. You actually want to be loyal to yourself and your actual interests. Meaning, unless somebody is acting based off your interests and what you really want, the level that you want it to be at, you can't just accept whatever. You have to be like, no, I don't actually fuck with this. You know, maybe at first I fuck with you because I thought you were going to do something, but I'm not going to continue to fuck with you. It's even worse like when these people try to pay you off too. And they're like, because money is what motivates people. This is why you'll see people be loyal to people who are doing stupid shit because they're getting paid. A lot, 9 times out of 10, you're getting paid. Why else would you be loyal to somebody who's doing stupid shit unless you're getting paid? Hence why I was bringing up AIPAC and whatever, because defending Israel at this point makes no fucking sense. Most young men understand this now. They're like, Israel's fucking horrible and they're committing a genocide. Like, that's just what's real. So when you see these politicians still support them, that's how you know, okay, they're getting paid. Because as I said, value is what makes men move, especially. And value meaning money in this situation. So yeah, just make sure you're always in this position where you're actually loyal to what you want to see occur. And you don't trust any politicians at all. Because these politicians move based off money, not votes. It doesn't matter if you vote for them. They really don't care. Yes, it puts them in a position of power, but money is actually what makes them move. So we continue.
4th of July in the RNC, and he gets, you know, put in there. Because I remember I was there, right? And the first thing he's talking about is attacking Iran, punching him in the nose. So I think it's pretty much undisputed now in the right wing conservative media that your predictions have been damn near flawless. So if you could kind of just go over, because I think a lot of people mischaracterize your position on Trump and on JD Vance. I'll kind of just throw it to you there, and you can just take it wherever you want. And guys, come on over to Myron Gaines X on everywhere, on Rumble, YouTube, whatever. I'm going to end the Fresh Fit stuff, but go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the whole Democrat thing is concerned, it's very amusing to me. It's very amusing. I almost don't even mind it because, you know, people.
And that's just good on what I mean. It's like, bro, you shouldn't be loyal to any party or whatever. You shouldn't be loyal to anything that does not serve what you actually want. Because all you're doing is cooking yourself. You know, this is why I don't like tribalism a lot, you know, because I like the values that America is based off. I love the Constitution and shit like that. So that makes me not like tribalism. Because, for example, oftentimes in the Black community, other Black people will justify Black people doing dumb shit. Niggers in particular doing dumb shit. And when I say nigger, I mean like Black people doing things that are backwards, like the constant gang violence, of course, you know, the extreme obsession with avoiding being financially literate and making cohesive just decisions in general, the single motherhood, all these different things, like just these backward behaviors. You know, when it comes to an entertainment standpoint, Black people are so peaked though. Oh my God, we actually rule entertainment. It's so lit. If we just fixed the other side of this shit, we'd be too lit. We'd be the master race in the US. But that's all besides the point. We want to be in a position where the government does things for you. Whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, if the government is not serving you, it doesn't matter what party you're a part of. Like, you want to vote for whoever's going to serve you. If they're a Democrat, if they're a liberal, if they're conservative, if they're whatever. Like, you want the truth. I keep talking about truth so much. You want the truth. You want what's real. You want what's actually going to help you. You don't want shit that's like not for you or about you at all. It's just not worth it, you know? So this is why I don't even like party loyalties when it comes to politics at all. Like, I'm not loyal to any party at all. I actually talked about last stream how I'm like a progressive conservative. I love new ideas, but I want to maintain ideas that are good and work. It's really just that simple. Whether that's like, so I don't know if that puts me on both sides of the aisle, conservative and liberal in that way. I don't fucking know, but you know, I just see things as true or not. I'm like, I agree or not. Not saying like I'm a centrist or whatever. Like, I'm just what it is.
Are fucking retarded about politics. Like, on some level, you'd like to think that we're starting to get it. The people are waking up. They see what Israel's doing. And then at the same time, you have to keep the Pareto principle in mind, the 80-20 principle, which is that like 80% of the population is scum. They're just like worthless scum. Now, they're not worthless, but they're low IQ followers, whatever you want to call it. It's a 20-80 principle or an 80-20 principle. And here's what I mean by this. As far as I'm concerned, we are so through the rabbit hole. Like, I got red pilled when I turned 18 and I was in college 10 years ago, whatever it was. And we're at the point now where you have these basic normies. They're just discovering Israel. At the same time, I go and criticize Trump for something or another thing, and people say, Yeah, but I mean, the Democrat would have been worse, don't you think? But the Democrats would have been far worse. This is better than Kamala, wouldn't you?
Yeah, like, don't you like shit like that is fucking stupid. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, even thinking that way is so dumb. It's not about parties. Is the person like, it doesn't matter if the person is like black or blue or red or whatever color, bro. It's like, are they doing things that benefit you or not? It doesn't matter. Like, this weird, that's what I'm talking about. This weird tribalistic affiliation is like, I have to vote Republican. I have to vote Democrat. I have to vote independent. It's like, nigga, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything that does not that you believe isn't going to serve you. If you're a Democrat and the Democrat candidate isn't going to do anything that's going to benefit you, are you going to really sit there and be like, well, I can't vote Republican, so I got to vote Democrat, even though this nigga is openly saying I'm not going to do shit for you? And then you could do vice versa with the Republican side. It's like, makes no sense. It's like, what is the end game here? You know? And that, I mean, saying what he said, like, it just makes you a stupid follower when you're just like, well, whatever color is my color, I'm going to do shit for. I'm like, how backwards is that? People who you think are your allies could actually not be. It's just funny to me.
And to me, this is just such like a basic mechanism of control, which is,
bro, I keep forgetting. Yo, I'm cooking myself, bro. I keep forgetting to go into Prezi mode. At least y'all can still hear it though, so it's like
how the regime will play the right off of the left. I almost feel like it's passé. It's trite to even suggest that the right and left are the same. And yet it needs to be said over and over and over again. The Republicans are just as bad as the Democrats. They always have been. Who brought us to Iraq? The Republicans. Who made the economy the way it is? Republicans. Where did NAFTA come from? Yeah, Bill Clinton.
It's like, why just assume? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's just a problem of just not playing anything out, y'all. You guys you always have to play things out. It's just like, okay, well, I'm gonna vote. Like, they might not be doing what I want them to do, but I'm still gonna vote for them because I just have to. See how that sounds stupid? You just have to. Stupid. Well, this person is black and I'm black and they're doing something that's stupid, so I should just justify the behavior because that somehow benefits me. It's just stupid, bro.
And signed it, but it came from the Republicans. It's like, so, people like to say, oh, but the Dems, but the left, but this, that, and the other. The Republicans are the same. They are virtually the same. The platform is effectively indistinguishable. They have the same donors. They go to the same parties. They're the same people. And so, like Dinesh D'Souza and I debated back in June, and Dinesh said this to me. He said, you're starting to sound like a Democrat. I'm like, Democrats, Republicans, are we really still doing this thing? As far as I'm concerned, it's like there are the people that
there's niggas that just actually think and consider things and play things out, and then there's niggas that want to play on a team or be a part of a team. It's just, that's why it's even perfectly good use there saying followers. There's people who just want to be a part of a team and want to belong. Like, you have the people who just want to belong, whether you're a Democrat or Republican. I'm a Democrat or I'm a Republican. You know what I'm saying? That's why, as I was kind of saying earlier, like, you want to be loyal to yourself. And this doesn't mean you can't care about other people. It's just like, you want to be loyal to what you actually want to see happen. If someone, regardless of whatever they are, is not in agreement with what you want to see happen, then you can't fuck with them just because they look like you or they're a part of the same group or party as you. That's dumb. That's going to lead you astray. That's going to lead you to outcomes that you don't want to see, which is stupid. So you need to be able to step away from people or things the minute that they're not abiding by what you want to see. Obviously you're not trying to force anything down anybody's throat in terms of what you want to see, but it's like, if you guys don't agree, you don't agree. It shouldn't just be, well, you are a part of my party, so I just have to agree. Stupid. It's true. Like, a lot of niggas are just followers in that way.
Are disempowered. And then there are the people that are in power. Now, whether you or I are voting Republican or Democrat, whether we watch Fox News or MSNBC, we're still goyim. We're still stupid wage slaves. We're still a bunch of stupid, disenchanted, or I should say disenfranchised wage slaves that are eating Zog slop, watching slop on TV. And here we are arguing, it should be Biden, it should be Trump. There's continuity. Trump armed the Ukrainians first. Biden continued it. Trump gave us the vaccine. Biden mandated it. Trump started the Chinese tariffs. Biden did the CHIPS Act and continued the tariffs. Trump created the corporate tax rate. Biden kept it in place. Trump extended it when he got back in. It's all the same shit. It's always been all the same shit. So, and like I said, I feel like George Carlin saying that. I feel like an edgy midwit when I say, oh, it's all one big club and you ain't in it. Yeah, I feel like a big fucking stupid midwit when I say that. And yet it still needs to be said because you have these dummies that are like, we have to vote Republican every time forever.
Like, why? Even though they don't do anything that you want them to do? Like, what the fuck?
Or else the Democrats, they're gonna what? They're going to make a vaccine. They're going to let in illegal aliens. Trump did the same thing. So, you know, the promise of Trump is that he was going to break us out of that. He didn't. And now we need to recognize he's just another Republican candidate and act accordingly. That was always my message.
Shit. What about JD Vance? Because a lot of people come at you and say, oh, you're just attacking him for no reason. Why, you know.
All right, y'all. So we're actually going to we're going to stop right here. I know I stopped a little bit earlier than usual, but there's some shit I need to prep for the pod later that I want to take care of. You know what I'm saying? But at least, you know what I'm saying, we got the stream out for you niggas, bro. Because I know, bro, it's been super cooked. So we'll just shout out the socials real quick like we usually do, man. We be out this motherfucker. But I'm going to get this shit consistent for y'all, man, because, you know, I want to really be streaming all the fucking time. I really want to make this regular. I want to be streaming all the fucking time. We got 5 niggas in this motherfucker. Appreciate y'all pulling up to the stream. You know what I'm saying? I know this was a fast one. And by 5 niggas, I mean in the extreme. Yeah, let me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Get this shit up for y'all. Okay, boom, boom, boom. All right, hold up, y'all. So, boom, first and foremost, hit your boy on the YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Ali Argundade. Keep it cooking. Literally just posted a video today with, you know, more success tips and things that you guys can understand to change your perspective and the way on how you should move when it comes to accomplishing your goals, of course, because this is for the fam. This is for the young, ambitious men that want to be winners or reach the peak of their power. So follow your boy on the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So bada bing. Same thing, too. Follow your boy on the IG, Ali Argundade. Nice to same shit. Obviously, short form skits here. I also post some clips from the podcast per usual, too, which we're going to get some more clips tonight, too. I actually got some content I need to post on short form today, actually, that I'll probably do today, of course. You know what I'm saying? Follow your boy on here, too, of course. And then we got X2. We got 5 of you niggas in here watching. Appreciate y'all niggas pulling up. Like the fucking stream if you fought with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Trying to grow the fam everywhere. It's for young, ambitious men, of course. You know, we'll keep going hard on X as well because I love tweeting on here talking about like women, politics, and other important shit that I believe is important. That's important for you guys to understand. So, you know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Make sure to share that motherfucker. I was watching myself through the X stream. It's so fucking funny. But yeah, follow your boy on X. Everything I just said still stands. Same thing. Ali Argundade is the @ man. You know what I'm saying? And then last but not least, follow your boy on the Tick of the Talk too. You know what I'm saying? This app is never banned and should be banned, but well, not should be banned, but it's just should be banned, but it's never banned. Or they try to ban it, it's never really fucking banned. You know how it be. But anyway, follow your boy on here too, Ali Argundade. Even if you don't have the app, download the shit because you fuck with me that much. And yeah, man. And then last but not least, if you follow me on Rumble, like the Rumble stream, so more guys can see this. We can keep growing the fam, keep cooking. You know what I'm saying? And just build this shit up, man. I want to get this shit massive. I want to cook really hard. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of important shit to say, and niggas need to hear this shit. So yeah, man. We'll be back probably. I don't want to say probably tomorrow with a stream, but y'all go and get a stream within the next few days for sure. Maybe it is tomorrow, maybe it's not. We'll see. But anyway, love you, fam. Peace out.